Guys, I'm back. So I'm doing another vlog where I'll be sitting down and talking to you guys. And today I will be looking at living as a gay person, a person from the LGBTQIA plus community in Canada versus being a person living as a LGBTQIA plus person in New Zealand, right? So we're going to be talking about it just like I did on the other vlog. Uh, I think, um, I'll be talking as a gay person, a gay black man, and I will be saying stuff, that pertains to my reality. And I think my reality is not the reality of other people. So because we do talk about when we do have discussions of homophobia and all that, people do get uncomfortable. So why am I doing this? Someone on my comment um, asked me if I could do a video talking about living as a gay person in New Zealand versus um, you know Canada, basically, right? And I'm going to do it to the best of my ability. I'll be talking about what happened, my circumstances, and how I was dealt with as a gay person. I'll be talking as a gay, black, cisgendered person. So, my reality will be a bit different from other people. So why don't we begin? So, I'll start with Canada, right? So, Canada is the place where I first came out as a person who is gay, and it didn't turn out as it was supposed to be. It was supposed to be a big secret, but someone with a big fat mouth said it to everyone, right? I got bamboozled. The president told me I won't tell anybody, and then I told that person, and then everybody in the school knew, right? But apart from that, I was dealt with a few homophobia in Canada, and some of them were just more subtle, while others were, you know, straight up, in your face. Sometimes, um, you know, those horrible words that people uses um, to characterize us, I guess. So I'm gonna get a bit anecdotal, just like I did on the other video, as as living as a black person in Canada versus living as a black person in New Zealand, right? So the first time where I really felt, um, homophobia was in school, basically. There were lots of things people did that were just, uncalled for, uncomfortable. And when you're young, you don't really see it, but as you get older, you're just like, damn, that was really, kind of violent. I remember there was a kid at my school who took a stick, and then he didn't hit me with it, but he put the stick, close to my behind and said, "This is what you like, ha 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 ha," in front of everyone, right? And it was difficult because I used to talk with that person, from time to time, and I thought we were kind of friendly. There was a respect, you know. But I remember just feeling so uncomfortable about it, and then I just like, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna, pay attention to it, and I walked away. But there was something traumatizing about that experience that I think also shaped me in realizing how I must be careful who I will tell who I am, gay, and who I will not tell who I am, gay. Am I making sense? I think I'm making sense, yeah. And that was like one of the experiences. A number of times, I was dealt with, the common, bad words. I remember once I was walking down the street, and because I was I'm kind of effeminate. I'm effeminate the way you know, handle myself, the way, I do things. I do have, um, I don't know if that's the word, if I can say a feminine flair to it. I don't know if that's not the word. Tell me what I should say. But I am kind of effeminate, right? And sometimes when I walk in the room and I start talking, people automatically know that I am, on the gay side, you know. And I remember a number of times I really had to work on trying to hide my femininity to get by, because on many occasions people had things to say, like be a man, or don't walk like that. Um, um, when I was walking, and when I was younger, when I used to walk, I really, walked in a certain way, and then of course I had to look at my brothers to try and imitate their walk. So I kind of lost that walk, but I did have my way of walking. And I remember a person just saying, the F word, the F bomb. I'm just gonna say the person said, "fat." It's a bad word, so it's just uncomfortable, And those things happen a lot. Um, as I got older, I mean, with my husband, and we both of us are very careful when we chose New Zealand. Of course, we really looked into, is it safe for people living as being for people that are a part of the LGBTQIA plus community, right? But yeah, but over here together we didn't really have any um, insults thrown at us in Canada. Um, um, I would say Montreal, but me by myself, I do present myself as a more effeminate gay person. So when I am alone, I sometimes do get the stares. I do get the odd insults, and I do get uncomfortable, yeah, I do get uncomfortable. But together, my husband and I, we know that when we're together, we know when we are in a place where we shouldn't really hold each other's hands, or I tend to wrap my arms around his arms sometimes when we walk. And I know, depending where we are in Montreal, and also in Canada, I know that I'm not supposed to do that if I don't want to get in trouble. you know it's sad, but that's what people from the LGBTQIA plus community have to go through, sometimes. So there are places I know where I should be doing that. There are places I know I should. I won't get attacked, or we're not gonna get attacked or insulted if we were to hold each other's hands, right? And I would say, all in all, I think I've had, somewhat of a funny experience as a gay person in Canada, but I think it's not a unique story. I think it does happen to a lot of people that are in the LGBTQIA plus community, and sadly, we're going to meet with people who are homophobic and who won't be shy in showing their homophobia, right? So if we were to look at New Zealand now, so the thing about New Zealand is that the thing that kind of helps is that people are not confrontational from my experience. People are not really confrontational. So in some cases, you'll see people looking at you, and you'll see that they feel uncomfortable because they see you maybe holding each other's hand, just like in Canada, in Auckland, because we lived in Auckland. We knew where we could hold each other's hand, my husband and I, and where we shouldn't be holding each other's hands, or me wrapping his arms around him. Like, if I was at the CBD, a CBD is downtown basically. It's, central business district of Auckland, so CBD is downtown basically. I knew that it didn't really bother me, holding my husband's hand. If I was on Ponsonby Street, if I was on K Road, I was, comfortable in, holding my husband's hands, And again, I do present myself as an effeminate a gay person, so right away people would see that I was gay, you know, and some people would look at me and feel, you know, a little bit, oh, what is this, you know, um, and but all in all, like I didn't really, you know, it was more the looks, basically. Now, just because I say it was the look doesn't mean that we did not get insulted. I remember once, my husband and I were walking, we were at the wharf. Um, Again, I'm talking about Auckland. We were at the wharf, and the both of us were walking, and we weren't even holding each other's hand. But I think sometimes, you know, maybe they saw me walking, and also, sometimes you look at a couple, they don't need to be holding each other's hands, but you know, oh, they're a couple, like it's just the body language, right? So we're walking, and as we're walking, there were a group of, I would say, young adults, maybe teenagers that were passing by, and they just said, again, faggots, you know, the F bomb. And I was just taken aback because, you know, in Auckland, in New Zealand, people don't really get too much in your face about things. Like, you'll see them in the way they look at you. You'll know that, okay, they don't like, you know, they may not like me being gay or whatever, you know, but most of the time people don't really get directly in your face and, you know, say that I do not like you because you are so and so and so. Oh, that's what I thought. Because, oh, when that person, it was said, it was strong, it was, you know, it came from the guy's chest, all the way from the stomach, and he just said the F bomb, fag, you know? And my husband did say something, I forgot what he said. I was a bit nervous because it was a group of young adults, so I was a bit nervous. I was like, we have to be careful, they might come back and, you know, attack us, you know, or whatever, you know. And yeah, apart from that, I didn't really get any other insults. It was more the stares in New Zealand. There was like one city we went to, I forgot the name of that city, and yeah, people were like looking at us as we were walking, you know. Um, Again, you can see we're a couple, so people were just like looking in the back, like, and you know that they were just, you know, not comfortable. And I think it must have been a city where it was more, you know, um, what's the word? Where people were more conservative, I guess. And yeah, so I think that's what I could say. I mean, because you know, um, I think, yeah, that's all I could say basically about being, you know, gay in Canada versus being gay in New Zealand, in Auckland. I hope I answered a bit some people's, you know, questions. So in recap, I would say that in both of those places, depending on where you are, you have to be careful, of course. You have to be careful. You can't just, you know, hold each other's hands. But in general, both places are really pretty open to the LGBTQIA plus community compared to other places, of course, right? And just because they're pretty open doesn't mean that, you know, homophobia attacks doesn't happen, you know. We got insulted. I got insulted in New Zealand with my husband, and it happened a bit more in Canada. But all in all, you know, I just know where to go and where not to go. So that would be my advice for people who want to either move to Canada or either move to New Zealand, or as it's called, Aotearoa. Once you get there, you'll know exactly where to go or where not to go. Okay, so this is the end of the vlog. I hope you liked it. I hope I answered some of the questions, I think. And if you like the vlog, then comment, like, and subscribe. I'll be back for another vlog next week or maybe in 2 weeks. I'm not very consistent with my, you know, with you know, dropping some vlogs and all that. It's because, yeah, we're not really going out. It's been, you know, it's winter time, it's kind of cold, and yeah, then hopefully in April something will maybe happen. That's going to be very exciting. If it does happen, I will talk about it. Yeah, it's just we might be going somewhere, but I'm not saying exactly where because I don't know if it's going to happen or not. But once it does happen, I will be telling you guys where we are, and I can't wait to do a vlog about the place where we're going. So yeah, thank you for watching. Have a good day, evening, morning, wherever you are. Bye, guys.